everyone, it's Annalise Wood and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So if you have an internet connection, you would know that some major stuff has been going down ever since Beyonce dropped her new album, Lemonade. Not only was it like an amazing art piece because she dropped her visual album that was an hour long, that went out first, and then not long after she released her full album with all the songs on Tidal. Now, a lot of controversy and theories and stuff were formed from this. So basically what everyone's thinking is that Beyonce's album is about Jay-Z cheating on her. So let's get on into it. So first up, I'm just gonna give you guys some evidence as to why I think that like Jay-Z is cheating on Beyonce with some quotes from the songs. So the first quote is where she says, "If you try this again, you're gonna lose your wife." Another quote from her album is, "You can taste the dishonesty, it's on your breath as you pass it off so clever." Now this next one is the main quote that has got everyone thinking that Jay-Z is cheating on Beyonce with a certain someone. So I'm gonna read you the quote so I get it exactly word for word. It's from Beyonce's song, Sorry, and the quote is, "Looking at my watch, he should have been home. Today I regret the night I put that ring on. He's always got those excuses. He only wants me when I'm not there. He better call Becky with the good hair." So this was the line that sent everyone into a frenzy, and everyone started trying to figure out who was Becky with the good hair. Who is this Becky? So not long after this song was released saying this lyric, a person who has recently been seen flirting with Jay-Z, Rachel Roy, she's been seen flirting with Jay-Z before and has caused some drama with that. We'll get into that later. But a few hours after Beyonce dropped this album with that quote, "Becky with the good hair," Rachel Roy uploads this to her Instagram. Okay, do you guys see this caption? Do you see this caption? That sounds like a confession to me. And then after that, the Beehive, which is like Beyonce's fans, obviously attacked her from this, and she ended up putting her Instagram page on private. That is not something that a celebrity does, especially someone like her trying to build an empire and stuff. You don't flip it on private, what the heck? And so she flipped it on private, and then later on she took it off private and the post was gone. I'm going to give you guys some background on Rachel Roy because that is not the only piece of evidence that suggests that that is who Jay-Z is cheating on Beyonce with. Jay-Z and Rachel Roy have a lot of history, like a lot. So in case for those of you who, like me, didn't know who Rachel Roy even was before any of this happened, so she is the ex-wife of Dane Dash. Now for those of you that are a big Jay-Z fan, you would know who Dane Dash is. He was a really good friend of Jay-Z. They owned Rockefeller Records and they were always really good friends until they had a really big falling out, and that was like the end of their friendship. And no one really knows what the falling out was about. But rumors, even way back then when this happened, rumors were surfacing that like Jay-Z and Rachel Roy happened, and that's what the big fallout was about. So rumors have always been around about those two. The coincidences with Rachel Roy and Jay-Z does not end there. So you guys probably remember in 2014 when Solange attacked Jay-Z in the elevator. If you didn't, it's all over everywhere. It went like viral. It was a huge thing. And there have always been so many theories about why Solange did attack Jay-Z. So there's always been rumors about what happened and all that. And now we actually know the reason why that happened. Because earlier that night at the Met Ball 2014, Rachel Roy and Jay-Z were flirting. So much so that Queen Bee, Beyonce, even said to Rachel Roy to stay away from them. And obviously she didn't, and they were still flirting. And Solange had obviously had enough, so when they got in the elevator, she just pow and like attacked Jay-Z. This would explain why Beyonce was just standing there watching it all happen. Because if you see the film clip, Beyonce is standing there. She doesn't even like try and get Solange off, There's more evidence to strengthen this statement because Beyonce, in her song, Flawless, she made a statement about this. So she said in her song Flawless, "Of course sometime goes down when there's $1 billion on the elevator." So this shows that in the past she has used her songs and her lyrics to say what's really happening in her life. Because for those of you that don't know, obviously elevator is Solange and stuff, and the $1 billion is Jay-Z and Beyonce's net worth is $1 billion. So there's just more evidence that her songs are clearly about something that's happening because she's used it before. However, the only problem with this theory is that a little bit after all this drama went down and all this stuff happened, after Rachel Roy had deleted her photo and all that, she came out on Twitter with a quote saying, "My Instagram post is meant to be fun and light-hearted. It was misunderstood as something other than that, and there is no validity to the idea that the song references me personally. There is no truth to the rumors." Like, I know that she's fully denying that there, but would you really come out and say like, yeah, it was me that cheated on, that was like helping Jay-Z cheat on Beyonce? Like, no, you would not. You would do something like this. You would do this kind of cover story. So after this, everyone was like, oh, well, because everyone just believes everything they see, which you should not do. Don't believe everything you see. There is this thing that celebrities can do called lying. She could have just flat out lied. She could have been paid off to say that, you know? Like, you never know what's going on, like, behind the screen. So from there, the Beehive then attacked a new person who they thought may have possibly been Becky with the good hair. Now this theory, this girl is not Becky with the good hair. I am simply sharing it so you are up to date with what's been happening. So a little bit later, Rita Ora posted this photo up on her Snapchat. And as you can see, she's wearing a necklace that looks like a J and she's wearing a lemon crop top. However, after like lots of scanning and stuff, you can see that the J necklace is actually just a lowercase r necklace, and lemon, I don't know, a coincidence. She wears all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, that's just a coincidence. The thing that made this theory more real and made more people believe in it was that Rita Ora was once considered to be Jay-Z's protege. Like, he signed her up to the record label and everyone thought that she was going to do so well with him, and then she left the record label and filed a lawsuit against them for lack of belief in her music career or lack of support. So that's where that all went down. So they do have history together. But a few days after this shenanigans, you know, something like that happened, wouldn't you be careful with what you're wearing? Because you're like, don't want to give people the wrong idea, don't want to get attacked. Rita Ora then went out wearing that same J or R necklace, and she was wearing the same outfit that Beyonce wore in her visual album. So people are taking that as a confession. I personally don't think it's Rita Ora, I really don't. However, at the end of the visual album, we can see Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, and Beyonce all like playing together, hanging out and stuff. So a lot of people are saying maybe that this is just the story that she's telling. Like, a few years ago he was cheating on her, but now it's all good and she's not chill with it, but she's like forgiven him and moved on. Because at the end of the day, she is making bulk money off this, okay? It could possibly just be a marketing scheme. Perhaps they paid Rachel Roy to be able to do this. You know, you never know with that stuff. So what do you guys believe? Do you think it was Rita Ora? Do you think it was Rachel Roy? Or do you just think it was a publicity stunt? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'll have a new video coming out next Friday for you all. I also have all of my social media links below, and yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while now, you would notice that I have deleted most of my videos.